All right, what's poppin', man? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's the coolest dude on YouTube, man. And this is let me see, what can we call Mondays, man? I told y'all I'm gonna start coming with different stuff on different days. So there it is. But we finna get into more little allegations, man, and more little situations. Now, what it is everybody is reacting to these. So, basically, like I tell other people when some of my subscribers come through and they try to comment or whatever, it's like this. YouTube is a copycat game. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to clickbait, and you actually don't want to put no false information that's out there. I'm not trying to do that. What it is I see a video, and if I feel it's important enough for me to, relay that message or share that message, that's our job, to like, share, and subscribe. So, don't be getting it twisted when we be putting the content out there, because all I do is play the same exact one that I get, and then I comment to it. It ain't like I'm editing it. It ain't like I'm putting this stuff up in there to make it as if it was a clickbait or if it's fake or whatever. I'm not doing that. So I just wanted to say that just to say this, because a lot of people, y'all watch the channel. I don't want to be deceiving y'all. You know what I mean? So therefore, with this right here, man, this is my boy, man. I love B2K. You know what I'm saying? I love Crisscross, all our little young groups that was coming up, man. Not to know that a lot of them probably went through a lot of situations when they were young before they got to who they are today. You know what I'm saying? To be in this music thing, this music game. Let me remind y'all one more time that the devil was in charge of music in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So those that's like involved in music or whatever, you still can be that godly individual and know how to practice using the music to make it for better. Or you're going to make it for what it's automatically going to be. It's the devil's music, like on the real. When you listen to country songs or someone when they talk about slitting the wrist or, but then, you know what I'm saying, the drinking booze and drinking and overdosing and all that. Everybody be cool with those type of songs. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That it's like the devil got everybody twisted like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the dudes slapping the girls on the booty. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like now all the older groups, I ain't gonna say they didn't have their fun when they was going out on stage and shit. You know what I mean? Temptations and all them. They did it classy though. You know what I mean? These rappers popping at each other. You ain't seen the Manhattans, you know what I'm saying, pop at the barcades. You never seen it. You know what I'm saying? We finna get into this, man. Omarion actually speaks out, man, about Diddy. A couple of the allegations that took place when they first denied it. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want people in the world to know, like, yeah, you've been touched in the butt by a man. You don't want nobody to know that. But the super rich don't care because they too rich to not care. You got billions of dollars and you go around and just doing what you do or whatever. You do not care what nobody say about you. And you get to go home to the baddest house. Eat the bad. I mean, you don't care. But it's like, but it's nasty. That's like dudes, and I'm going to let it go, y'all. But that's like dudes that's in jail. Soon as they come in, fresh meat, that means you already was gay. Let people know that. Don't wait till you go to jail, get locked up a long time. Now you gay. That means you've been gay. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get to this, man. And I love y'all, man. Everybody that be sticking with your boy, man. If you got a comment, say something that's cool. Because if you say something derogatory, I'm going to say something back. You may not like me and want to come back to the channel. So don't say nothing negative and all derogatory, straight up. This is not an act. I'm not clickbaiting or nothing. Google is a motherfucker. We can meet up. Whoever got problems. Real. But it ain't about that. It's about this, man. I love B2K, man. I want to hear from Omarion's mouth what the fuck took place, man. Because, dude, them my dudes, man. So we be right back, man. Omarion, man, breaks his silence, man. Holla at your boy. Yeah. We finna peep the story, y'all. Let's get it in.
Been affected since I was 13 years old, Marcus Houston.
Yeah, I definitely think something happened to him.
Once again, Diddy's name makes it back to the headlines for the wrong reasons. The music mogul is now being accused of victimizing B2K Boys members, alongside Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston during some Illuminati gay rituals. Former B2K Boys member Raz B worries fans about the state of his mental health after the assaults, and rumors sparked that Chris Stokes might be behind Quindon Tarver's horrible car accident. Well, right when we thought that things couldn't be getting any worse for Diddy, Omarion steps out and hints on exposing another one of his dirty actions. Omari Ishmael Miguel Granberry, known as Omarion, saw this time as a great opportunity to expose some of Hollywood's dirtiest and most well-kept secrets till now. He has finally decided to come forward and talk about what Diddy and Chris Stokes had done to the B2K boys when they were still on their very first steps towards fame. The Boys of the New Millennium, also known as B2K Boys, was an American boy band that had two active periods, the first being from 1998 to 2004, and the second and last being from 2018 to 2019. The members consisted of Lil Fizz, J Boog, Raz B, and Omarion. The latest recently exposed Diddy and their ex-manager Chris Stokes of allegedly assaulting members of the boy band. He even declared that he was ready to testify against them and that he'd like to see them behind bars. Now, this wouldn't be the first time one of the B2K boys comes forward with sexual assault allegations against their manager Chris Stokes, a former music executive and brains behind the Ultimate Group record label. Back in 2007, the B2K boys member Demario Monty Thornton, more known as Raz B, accused Chris of sexual assaulting him when he was just a kid. What was even more shocking was the fact that Raz B is nothing less than Chris's own cousin. The accusation declared that Stokes had molested him when he was only 11, and he also stated that Marquez Houston took part in the assault. That did not only happen once, but twice. When asked,
well, that mean that he been humping on his own little nephew. Probably when he was like real little, probably was grooming. Never know.
About more details in a more recent interview that took place 4 years ago, he declared that he was currently not fully ready to talk about the details of the situation at that moment, especially since there were other people involved.
The group breaks up, and then years later, you come forward with some pretty serious accusations about Chris Stokes. You want to talk about that?
At this time, maybe that's something I would love to discuss in the future, but at this time, I think it's important that I stay focused to, what's really going on in my life now, which is my career, my new music, me being back in the country. And I think it's a little bit it's unnecessary and appropriate because there's other people involved, and I don't want to bring that attention.
Shortly after his first declaration, in 2010, Raz B was determined to expose his cousin, and he definitely did not hold back. Raz recorded a call he shared with the singer Quindon Tarver, where Quindon had been heard confirming being allegedly assaulted by the music executive on that phone call. He can be overheard describing some very disturbing details from the incident in Chris's own house, to which Raz B is seen admitting to going through similar stuff.
I laid there on the floor. Chris was on the bed. Marcus was right there next to me. Once he tried to penetrate me, and then I told him I was bleeding. I said, it hurts. Wow, what the fuck? It hurt, dude. It hurt. It hurt me. I'm a kid.
Fans were absolutely shocked when that video came out. Unlike Raz B, Quindon took a lot of time to go forward with the assault accusations against Chris and Marquez publicly. He later on explained how the main reason for that was the fact that his own management team had not been supportive at all. When that took place, I shared it with a person I thought I could trust and confide in. This person went back and said something to my management at the time, and immediately I noticed that there was this distance. They wouldn't answer the phone when I came out to LA, said Quindon. He also pointed out the disappointment he felt after getting backlash from the people around him instead of the support he expected the moment he decided to explain the abuse he had suffered. All these occurrences made him lose major deals for his career, which led the rapper to turn to drugs and drinking, making him spiral completely out of control.
Do you know if Chris Stokes is gay?
I mean, I can't tell you if he's gay.
Come on, I'm gonna tell y'all. If you have been on dudes penetrating them in their booty, you gay. Now, I don't bash them. You know what I'm saying? I know folks that that do that, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't be caring. It's like, just don't lie to people about it. I ain't gonna even lie. I can accept the 2 women. 2 dudes, I'll never accept it. Can't even convince me.
I can tell you that I'm gay.
Never.
But I don't know if he's gay. I know he likes little boys, and
Now the young rapper never got the chance to get his rightfully deserved justice and lost his life to a tragic car accident in 2021 when he was only 38. The police department revealed that he had lost control of his vehicle for unknown reasons. As you are probably already thinking, when the video of Quindon and Raz B speaking about the assault they received resurfaced once again, fans couldn't help but start speculating that Chris might have had a hand in his death. The sexual allegations against Chris were eventually denied by himself in a statement issued to MTV at the time. All the allegations they made are false. I'm not gay, and I'm married, and I have 4 kids. I've been with my wife for 16 years, and I'm not a child molester, so those are all false allegations. I'm gonna sue them, and I owe that to my wife and kids, period. It's ridiculous.
Now, what they should do, they should, like, on the real though, take that serious and give him a lie detector test just to see if he had passed the shit. You know what I'm saying? Have Diddy take one. You know what I'm saying? Oprah, Tyler Perry, had them take lie detector tests to prove that what they saying they not doing, that they not doing, and then we can leave it alone and keep pushing. Real talk. Other than that, he gonna ask a question. He gonna say he's not gay because he got a white nigga. That's how y'all camouflage to have kids. They make you go get a wife and have kids and make a family, but you still gay. It ain't nothing to be wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that if you like that. Stop tricking people into it though.
Marquez Houston even filed a restraining order against Raz B, claiming that the outing of the video of the phone call had caused him emotional distress, as well as fear that Raz would become violent towards him and others. Houston also affirmed that Raz had threatened him on the internet several times, and this has made him fear that my life, my girlfriend's life, and the lives of my family and friends are in danger. The restraining order was officially guaranteed by court years later on April 8th of 2021, which means that Raz B must stay at a minimum distance away from Marquez at all times. Things got especially messy May 20th of 2023 when Raz B completely changed his narrative on an Instagram post. The since deleted post referred to the child molestation allegations that he had put on Chris Stokes, where he shared an old picture of him and Stokes alongside an elaborated caption. "I'm a made man. Here it goes, truth, truth. Mature grown Omarion after countless counseling. I was abused by bro brother and others. They all used and abused me like a rag doll by the time my cousin took custody over me," he said. He also explained that his cousin Chris was not his real enemy at the time, and how he had focused all his anger and frustration on him. "Chris was never my pain. He was my protector, my peace, and my friend." Raz also added that instead of accusing Chris, he should have outed other monsters in his life who forced him to do the things he didn't want to, and how his cousin was the one actually protecting him. 5 days after that declaration, the rapper posted a very worrying video of himself breaking the window and climbing up onto the roof of Kansas City Hospital. "I'm telling everybody right now, Raz B does not feel safe," he said.
"I'm letting everybody know right now that, Joseph, I need you to call me right now. Because let me tell you, I don't feel safe. I'm in Kansas City. I'm at the Hilton Hotel. And I'm telling everybody right now, Raz B does not feel safe. Pull out an APB for Raz B in Kansas City. I don't feel safe."
He then revealed the location of his stay. Shortly after police officers arrived on the scene at 10:20 a.m., things started to quickly heat up as Raz B was so close to the edge of the building. There was a huge concern that he would jump off, so the fire department was also alerted. Mats were laid down on the building as negotiators were summoned to try and make him calm down. After a brief disappearance around the roof, Raz B reappeared through the window and received medical attention from the staff. There hasn't been any further explanation regarding that behavior, but his erratic actions made many fans worry about his mental health and his overall state. "He should have never went on that show. That man needs help since his B2K days," said a fan on Twitter. Some couldn't help but wonder if it might have had something to do with his sudden change of heart about the whole Chris Stokes situation only a few days before. "This is so sad. I had a feeling something was going on the other day when I saw a story about him walking back those Chris Stokes allegations." Now back to recent events. What mostly surprised the audience about Omarion stepping into all this now was the fact that back in the day he did not back Raz B up, and he even accused his fellow band member of lying. He also defended Chris right after, explaining that he knew the guy very well since he was married to his aunt. He called him a father figure to him and many others in the industry. But looks like something changed in Omarion lately, and he completely switched up his declaration in an interview back in 2019, admitting that Raz B had definitely gone through something traumatic.
Something traumatic has definitely happened. So
you're probably wondering, what part did Diddy play in all this? Back in the day, he was part of the song Bump 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 with the B2K Boys. The song's lyrics had been found inappropriate by many people, and Diddy even received some backlash for singing them with a bunch of teenage boys. The theory has gone viral online in the last few days, connecting Chris and Diddy to the Boule, an Illuminati branch that is known for its gay rituals and the assault of younger new artists in the making, such as B2K Boys. According to some insiders, it consists of a secret society of powerful men who perform several sexual activities to young men or even kids, and word on the streets is that these kinds of rituals are more usual than what we might think. Thanks to one of our previous videos, we know that Diddy has allegedly been connected and involved with many of those rituals, to the point where he would even host them at his own homes. So the rumors of him being involved in the assault of the B2K Boys during those rituals could not fall that far from reality.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Other strong black men labeled as kings. You over here grooming the little dudes and they booties. It's a lot. I'm not saying mess with young girls either, though. You know what I'm saying? But they got women that's on the street. Y'all can go pick up, clean them up, give them some shots and shit, give them a nice life. You know what I'm saying? And do that to them. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, for real, it's like, man, it's like, don't mess with the kids. So that showed like the devil was like really like a real pedophile type slash the most demonic, man, the devil, dude. Music is his and on earth is his. When he got kicked out of heaven and he came down here, him and his little angels, and he had little angels with him. That's crazy. So now just imagine all these little angels following them now. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm glad God gave me the brain to really, really know who he made me to be, what I should continue to be, and don't let nobody take that from you, dog. And if so, I don't know. I don't know what they made money. They should have bought a couple of these and did something about it. That's why it'll never happen unless y'all got like an army of dudes and you go around and then that's another thing. Dudes go around capturing people or whatever, then you gotta tie them up, handcuff them and shit like that. Why you won't leave people free? Let their hands stay free. Niggas be, I'm telling you, scary criminals. But man, we're gonna finish this off, man. It's crazy, man. This world is crazy, bro. Some of y'all, if y'all agree with this, then I know where y'all stand. If you with me, then I know where y'all stand. But we're gonna finish it off and then like, share, subscribe, man. And this is the industry. This is young. These are grown men that's supposed to be kings and role models, got billions of dollars, can change lives, and they're disrupting them and destroying them. Your own peoples too. That's crazy.
As days pass by, people are more intrigued with when will all the seemingly endless Diddy accusations end? Will more names get dragged into these disturbing rituals? When will the people involved get the punishment they deserve? Let us know your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.
That's why on that song he said, "Bad boys come out to play." He didn't say nothing about no girls. Y'all notice that? We should have figured it out then, man. We up out of here, man. Coolest dude on YouTube. Hit!
Hit Squad. And Reckless. You know what I'm saying? MC Doc, baby. We came to do this. You heard?